I'm going to show you how to make tea stain paper.
Welcome to Nessa Make Stuff. Welcome to Nessa Make Stuff. Welcome to Nessa Make Stuff, where you can make stuff too.
This is Nessa Make Stuff coming at ya. Hi, I'm Nessa, and I make stuff. On this channel, you can learn to make stuff too. Today's video, I'm going to teach you how to make tea stain paper. Gee, Nessa, why would I want to make tea stain paper? Well now, you see, tea stain paper can be used for a variety of things. Anything from an art book to maybe a love letter to your Pookie. To my dearest Pookie. Yours truly, Nessa. Or even scanned and used in digital artwork. I'm going to use my tea stain paper to draw a treasure map to where I hide my booty. If you find my booty, let me know. I've been looking for it. Now I'm going to show you how to make the paper. Let's go! Here I've got everything we need to tea stain our paper. Starting with the paper. This is just computer paper, but you can use whatever kind of paper that you want. Sometimes using a nice thick paper like watercolor paper will give it a different texture and turn out very beautiful as well. I like to use these old nasty baking trays to make my tea stain paper. I find that all the different rust spots and things create a nice, interesting texture and different variations to the paper. But if you want a cleaner tea stain paper, then I would suggest using something that is plastic perhaps. Also, I have a mug here to do my tea steeping, and I've got my kettle of pre-boiled water ready to make some tea. What I'm going to do now is choose the kind of tea that I want to use, and the different teas will change the color of your paper just a little bit. It's really not as noticeable as you would think. But for example, if I wanted a type of paper to have a little bit of a red tone, I might choose a flavor that's like cranberry pomegranate. But today, I'm just going to be using the orange pico flavor here. Just so you know, this video is not sponsored. You can use any tea you like. Put your tea bag, or if you want it really dark, multiple tea bags in your cup and fill with water. We're going to let this sit until it's as dark as I want to have it. In the meantime, I'm going to set up my trays with my paper. Here's some of the papers that I prepared last night in preparation for this video. The first tea that I used was a green tea. The black spots on the paper are a result of different things on the dirty old nasty pan. The other tea that I used was a red colored tea. I think it was called like red velvet or something. And for a tea that was titled to have red in it, it really did not make the papers any more red toned than a regular tea, but it all depends on what you have. So these ones have a more generic tea stain color to them, but they do smell really amazing. Now I am ready to pour the tea onto the trays and tea stain these papers. You want to make sure that it's deep enough to completely submerge the paper, but you also don't want to overflow it and burn yourself with the hot tea. How long you decide to leave your paper in the tea depends on you, and the length of time will also change how saturated and dark the paper stain gets, However, you don't have to leave it all that long. For example, of the papers that I did last night, some of them I only left for about an hour and then I took them out. The other ones I left overnight actually, and I honestly don't see a huge significant difference in the color, so I'd say 1 to 2 hours is plenty to get a nice color to your paper. These papers have been staining for 2 hours now, and I'm ready to take them out of the pans. Now, because the paper is wet, it's very delicate, and you have to be careful not to rip it. However, if it does tear a little bit, it just kind of adds to the whole vintage tattered effect. So don't beat yourself up too much about it. Let's go. What I like to do is just hold the paper above the pan so that it stops dripping. After that, it's really up to you. If you want to hang it off of some string with some clothespins, you can do that. Often, I'll just lie it on the table or even grab my handy dandy hair dryer. I don't like waiting for things to dry, so I use this. If you want to make more sheets, you can reuse the same tea. You don't have to make a fresh batch. Just put another sheet of paper in the tea. And when you're all done using your tea, don't drink the tea. You just pour it down the drain. This tea is gross now. Don't drink it. Thanks for watching my video about how to make paper that's been tea stained. I hope you really enjoy using your tea stain paper in all of your arts and crafts projects and making a treasure map to find your booty. Let me know in the comments below what you want to see me make next. I'll make a video just for you, teaching you how to make whatever you want. I can do it because I'm a master maker. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you can become a master maker just like me. I'm gonna go look for my booty now.
This has been Nessa Makes Stuff. This has been Nessa Makes Stuff. This has been Nessa Makes Stuff. Now you go make stuff too.